Greetings and welcome to another Diablo 4 video. I am on the public test build that is for the testing of the Season 5 update, the Season 5 mechanics and the patch. And I'm on my Landslide Druid. I'm going to show this build because I think it got a bit better and it's actually pretty fun. So we're going to clear our Nightmare Dungeon, but first let's get into the skills. As the abilities, I just put in one of the Earth Spike, doesn't matter, we don't use basic skills anymore. Then Landslide with Primal Landslide, then we got Wild Impulses right here, also Predatory Instinct for more close damage. Earthen Bulwark together with Preserving to gain some Fortify. And then I also use Bloodhole with Innate Bloodhole to help a little bit with my spirit management. You will notice I don't have the perfect gear. I have a Harlequin's Crest, I know. But other than that, it's a lot to be left to be desired. Then we got Vigilance. This is actually kind of cool because we are using Bloodhole very often, especially against trash. Since the cooldown will be reduced by each kill that we do by 1 second. So we get a lot of damage reduction from this. Then I got one into Poison Creep. I don't necessarily need it, since I do have the Shaco. But if you don't have the Harlequin's Crest, sorry, I said Shaco, it's from Diablo 2 still, but it's called Shaco often. Let's leave it like here. And then I got Trample together with like a little bit more of Spirit Regeneration, and it's like the only mobility skill that we truly have. Then I got Crushing Earth, Safeguard, and Stone Guard. And Petrify. Also I got a Resonance for a little bit more damage. We're not really casting Storm skills, so we only get the 6x damage here. It's not that much, but we're gonna get damage where we can get it. And Defensive Posture for more damage reduction. And then the Earthen Might key passive. So there's also a variant where you can run Werebear and use the Werebear for that. You need Vasili's Prayer, for example, so that Earth skills are also Werebear skills. And then you use the Breastplate that gives you a true Werebear form. But I felt like it was a bit different in playset than what I wanted to achieve. And you can see that in a second, based on the aspects that I choose to take. Let's move to the Paragon first, though. So we have a outmatch right here on the first board, and then we go over to the the Constricting Trundle spot. We don't really pick this, but we go over here and get Earth and Sky, and then we pick this. And kind of neat here because we pick it here, the Ancestral Guidance, and we save ourselves all these nodes here because we come back around here, and the nodes here are not really great, so that's kind of cool. So we go back up here into Inner Beast, and this is pretty cool because we're using Trample and Bloodhole pretty much very often, so we can benefit from Inner Beast still. We also get Undaunted for more damage reduction while fortified, and then we go to Earth and Devastation. I still, and you can see it here, need more damage versus crowd control bonus. I don't have enough to reach the cap. And got Human right here. We are in Human form, more damage reduction, more increased damage while in Human. Moving on to the last board of choosing, which is Survival Instincts. We don't use this, and this is my point. If you use Vasili's Prayer, you want to be in Werebear all the time. You, for example, also would use Survival Instincts. But we got Tectonic here. Lucky Hit Chance will help us for our key passive, and of course the Earth Critical Strike damage is very, very neat. Going to our gear, again we have Harlequin's Crest. If you want to run Vasili's Prayer, that's alright. I can show it to you right here if I can find it. Stash is such a mess on PTR. Vasili. Huh. There it is. You can get this from Varshan if you kill Varshan. And then your Earth skills are also Werebear skills, and they even fortify you. But the overall stats are not so great. I rather have the +4 skills. And yeah, I'm trying this out. When I would accumulate 50% of my maximum life lost, I automatically cast an equipped defensive skill. So the only defensive skill that we have equipped, so we have actually two. Well, this one will heal us, and this one will give us a barrier. So I think that's pretty neat. I have yet to monitor it more. I think 30 seconds cooldown is a lot, but we'll see about that. Then Subterranean, I have the Poison Creeper cast Landslide, which is pretty nice. And since we have at least one companion, I have Spiritborn, which is just a flat 17% damage reduction. That's at least how I read it. Ballistic right here to give my herb skills +2 ranks when I'm fortified. Then I got the Aftershock on my two-handed staff. Here you want the Landslide projectiles to cast twice. Then I got the Necklace of Retaliation, but because we are fortified almost all the time, or at least we should be, with a huge damage bonus right here, I think there's an argument to be made to put Retaliation on the two-handed staff and then put Aftershock on the necklace. I guess I have to try that out. And we have Trampled Earth right here. You can also use a different aspect if you want. I'm using Trampled Earth because I really like that. And Earthbreaker is one of the rings that you want for the build. As long as you use Landslide, this will hugely improve your damage. You can find this by killing Grégoire, for example, which is pretty easy. And yeah, really recommend it. And that's about it, I think. I don't want Stormbane's Wrath. I want a tier 100 Nightmare Dungeon. Oops. Let's craft like 15 or something. And nothing is tier 100. That's... What are the odds of that? Oh my god, I just... Oh. It also will salvage the new Infernal Horde sigils. That's bad because you cannot craft them. Such a weird design choice. It is a sigil, I get that, but you know. Okay, let's take the Blood Vista. Keevan's Keep. I'm not sure how it will work out. Against trash mobs, we're doing very well. Against bosses, there's a bit left to be desired and maybe a bit improvement to be made. But let's just get through the Nightmare Dungeon tier 100. This is one of my most favorite builds, but it always seemed not good enough. And now a couple of buffs on the PTR, it seems like it's pretty strong. And therefore pretty fun. I do want to test out a variant where I go heavily into Overpower. And Overpower is mostly used by Pulverize. But I feel like if we can get a nice Overpower damage on Landslide, it will also be great. Maybe use Banished Lord's Talisman and get attack speed, so we just cast a lot. So Banished Lords will make my next cast, after spending 275 resources, my next cast for Overpower. I saw like 9 million Overpower right here as a crit. That's pretty cool. I actually forgot to go over the Spirit Wounds, so I got reduced damage from elites. Whoops. Give me a second here. I got maximum life, crit strike damage. You could also go with crit strike instead of maximum life, depends on your defensive stats. I got energized right now because I still think I have a little bit of issues with Spirit, but Pack Leader would be better. I think I need some Spirit per second gear or something. And I got Come from the Storm to have more Petrify cast. I could also go with Obsidian Slam. The problem is that Obsidian Slam only helps me against Thrash, and Thrash is currently not a problem, so it would be better if every 10th cast would give you an Overpower. Maybe that would be overpowered. But the restriction, or the condition being like every 10th kill, or after every 10th kill, next skill overpowers. It's kind of bad against bosses, and bosses are the harder content. Oh, this is cool. It's such mayhem. awesome. I really dislike these monster types because they always shockwave you and knock you back. But other than that, it feels great. You didn't need to do that, but it was fun. So travel to the inner sanctum. Where is that? I really want to show you the boss damage. It will take too long. Oh no, here it is. Okay. I was gonna say maybe I will cut this part. Wasn't that bad. Oh, the blood bloodshed. So as you can see, we're not really doing a lot of damage, and we really want to stagger. And we're taking a lot of damage actually. And then use Petrify for more crit strike damage. It's still... it's okay, but not great. It might be that there's some issue with bosses on the PTR, that they're kinda reset to previous values, where they were like way more resilient. Or maybe the... I don't know, buff to world bosses also affected every boss or something. You never know with Blizzard. Because our damage is pretty good actually. Just have so much HP. Yeah, this is the Landslide Druid. I think this is in a decent spot. Again, I don't have the optimal gear. I'm very far away from it. I haven't masterworked anything, which I find amazing. Like, I couldn't do this on my Incinerate Sorc with no masterwork. I only have masterwork 4 out of 12 on Harlequin's Crest. Other than that, there's nothing masterwork. We still need more damage to crowd control to get our where is it? Elf Devastation up. So there's still room. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Good luck, have fun. Goodbye.